Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision you unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. Stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
36, check it out, Sponge, no, shift, watch the shift.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Kill, please. Kill, turn up.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.J. Logan, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
56, right there, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left, and it's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it, because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Now the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 26, check 26, check 99, check.
They run with Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Ross on the return. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert. Alert. 3 down. 3 down. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Stop. Right. Check the backer. Check the backer. Go.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Check, 43.
3rd and goal, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And there's pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mine's 59. Mine's 59. Drop. He's coming. We got double up.
To try again after the sack. Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Mike. Go. Down to lose one. 59's Mike.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Here's Sam Martin now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go now. 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check 24, watch 24. Slam, slam, slam. You're out. Alert 3.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch the pass. 52 is the mark, boy. 52. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, Mike 52, my left. Hey.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And Eifert has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Again, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Jackson throwing once more. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jonathan Allen, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson, throwing again. Got his man, it's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Bo Scarborough taking it in. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love you.
He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 44-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the curl. 56 to Mike.
Now Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
56.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tyree Jackson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 37. Check 37.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? dialing that one up and to great success.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Danny. Hey. Check 4. 49, check 49.
First down, Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You think you gonna get this?
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
It's been a long day for you.
59,
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Check pass. Mike, check, 59.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he finds Taylor, complete. There he goes right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
baby, let's
At
go.
their own
Let's
25-yard
go.
line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 4 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Mixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That is really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
23 yards, the final tally. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Bengal Nation.